A 13 on Your Side weather deck is sponsored by Montel Construction, your home team.
Welcome back and thanks for joining us on 13 on Your Side this Thursday morning. We're starting out to a pretty uncomfortable start already. Temperatures are warm out here on the weather deck and it feels sticky as well. This humidity that we've been dealing with all week long, it's not gone anywhere and we're going to be dealing with it the rest of this week. 13 weather ball is green, no change foreseen as our temperatures are really similar today as to what we saw yesterday. This view is sponsored by West Shore Home. Now right now we're seeing temps that are sitting in the upper 70s and dew points for the most part that are in the lower 70s, so not too far off. And a lower 70-degree dew point means that it just feels sticky out and about essentially. You're going to be stuck with this uncomfortable humidity all day long. That's going to bring our feels-like temperatures into the upper 90s and eventually some triple digits into the afternoon, with our actual temperatures topping out in the lower to mid 90s. Another hot, humid day ahead of us as we continue this extreme heat warning across all of West Michigan. This carries on into this evening, expiring around 8 p.m. because of these heat index values that are expected to reach above 100 degrees. Hot, humid, and unfortunately, this type of air mass is going to be fueling some thunderstorm development. That's today, but also carrying on throughout the upcoming holiday weekend. So right now we're not seeing a lot, but you can start to see some of those showers, really thunderstorms that are taking place over in Wisconsin. These are heading in our direction. I don't expect a lot out of them, but tonight, that's when I expect to see a greater risk for strong to severe thunderstorms. The Storm Prediction Center has even put us under a 2 out of 5 risk north of I-96 and west of US 131. That is going to be for storms tonight. So here's what we're looking at a little later on this morning. Some thunder showers, more isolated that I would expect between 8 a.m. and noon. Now, this is not necessarily the main event. I expect things to even clear out with some sunshine into the afternoon. That's going to give way, though, to storms that are possible into our Thursday night. This will be moving on through. This could bring us some stronger thunderstorms that carry over into tomorrow morning as well. We'll be drying out into our Friday afternoon, but we're not done yet. An additional chance for thunderstorms that we could see into our Friday evening, some of which that could be stronger if this actually comes to fruition and can really hold its act together. We are going to start to see that move out into the weekend, but still not before we have the risk for a couple of stronger storms first. Greatest risk would be to our south along and south of I-94. Beyond that, we are going to be looking at still additional chances for some rain, thunderstorms into the weekend. Spotty thunderstorms are possible for our 4th of July forecast, not an all-day washout though. Here's what we've got for today. Out by the lakeshore, temps will be in the upper 80s with isolated thunderstorms. Few this morning possible and then again this evening, but most of our afternoon remains dry. Northern zone in the upper 80s with a bit of a breeze, and our southern zone will be sitting in the lower 90s today. Your 13 on Your Side 7-day forecast. 13 weather impact alert continues tomorrow, but we drop that finally into the weekend. That brings our temperatures back into the 80s heading into next week, which is at least not as hot and also seeing slightly less humidity.